Right now at 6, search efforts continue after the devastating floods across central Texas and the Hill Country. As of the last update, at least 11 people are still missing in the area, including 10 young girls from Camp Mystic. Thank you for starting your week with us. I'm Stephanie Simmons. At this hour, we are continuing to follow the tragedy that started over the holiday weekend after the flooding in central Texas and the Hill Country has now left many families in mourning. Now others are still searching for answers. Right now, our live team coverage continues for you this morning, and we are starting with our Jacob Rascone and Amanda Henderson, who are both live for us in Kerr County. Jacob, Amanda, good morning to both of you. What are you seeing there right now?
Good morning. We're standing right in front of the Guadalupe, and when the flooding was raging, as we all know, that water was a couple of stories above our head. So of course we wouldn't have been able to stand here. We were live Friday, right when it was happening, bringing you all of the latest images from here. Now we are here. Amanda's been here all weekend. Amanda, if we just go over a little bit, you can see some of the mangled mess that was over there.
What's interesting about this is this fence, look, I'm 5'2", this comes up to about my shoulder. So I'm gonna say that this is roughly like 4'7", 4'8". I mean, just look at the power. These are wrapped around right here. This is the strength of the water that we saw day in and day out being here. I know you have a copy of the newspaper from San Antonio that it tells the story right here. 68 now found dead in Kerr flooding. I don't think this photo right here needs any words. It just says it all. It's devastating out here. And like you mentioned, this is the first time we're able to come down here safely, because even yesterday when I was out here, the water was still pretty close to the edge right here.
Yeah. When we got here, and I only got here recently, Amanda, you've been here the whole time, law enforcement everywhere that you go, as expected, just a somber mood, knowing that they're still missing, knowing how many dozens didn't make it. And Amanda, you have an incredible story of some of those coming out to help out, as we always see in disasters.
Yes, I mean, my inbox has been filled with request after request. What can we do to help? How can we help? Well, about an hour and a half from here is a town called Uvalde. And I think we are all familiar with Uvalde. In 2022, 21 people, 19 children and 2 teachers were tragically killed in a mass shooting at Robb Elementary. And yesterday, one of the families of those children killed in the massacre, Gloria and Javier Cazares, their daughter is Jackie Cazares, they came out here to bring supplies to those in need. Take a listen. Packing their trailer to the brim, Gloria and Javier Cazares loaded up their trunk with their family, heading to Kerrville with help from Uvalde.
We see the missing children from the camps. It's heartaching, it's heartbreaking, it's gut-wrenching. We know exactly how those parents feel. The couple's daughter is Jackie Cazares, one of the 19 students and 2 teachers tragically killed in the Robb Elementary mass shooting. Just to know that your daughter's not coming home, we knew we had to help. We knew we had to do something.
And I know you guys said Kerrville was so kind to y'all when you guys were going through your darkest hours, and you said that's another reason why you guys wanted to be here in their darkest hours, to support them the same way they supported you guys.
Yes, Kerrville, we heard that name quite often, and they did. They supported us quite a bit.
So here they are, returning the favor, looking to help all impacted by the fatal Texas Hill Country floods, putting out a call for donations through a nonprofit in Jackie's name.
So our oldest daughter, Jasmine, has founded a nonprofit honoring her little sister, Jackie, Jackie's Loving Hands, and so it was her idea to just try to collect stuff.
We're doing this not for us, it's for the community, so again, whatever we can do to help out, reach out, and we'll do what we can.
And the public answered. The items including water bottles and dog food.
Jackie loved pets.
She also loved helping others in need.
A quick story about Jackie. She was a worrier. She worried on TV seeing disasters, and she would always wonder, like, what happens to those people? And knowing that we can help out whenever we can, and in her honor, of course we're going to do that.
And they just have such a heart for people, and they're doing this in Jackie's name, but they're really doing this to show and give back to those who gave so much to them in their darkest hour. And it just speaks to the level of what Texans will do for Texans in times of need, Jacob. And I mean, we can just see how devastating these floods have been. I know this is your first chance as the light is coming up to really see. Take us what you're seeing. Take us through it.
What an incredible connection, Amanda, in the story. And as Amanda mentioned earlier, this is the first time that we would have been able to come down, see the Guadalupe up close. Of course, bent trees and debris everywhere. I mean, these floodwaters carried homes and cabins. And now it's still raging, but of course back to a more normal level. Devon Raming in Houston for us, talking about how Houstonians can also reach out and do some good here. Devon, what are you learning?
Well, Jacob and Amanda, good morning. Great reporting there in Central Texas this morning. Meanwhile, we are here in Houston at the University of St. Thomas. This is the campus where there will be a donations drive here at 9 o'clock here at the Veteran Success Center on campus. And this is one of dozens of Houston area outlets that will begin collecting donations for people in need this morning. But donation drives have been ongoing since the news of the tragedy broke. Now, over the weekend, hundreds of people came out at donation drop-off sites to drop everything from water, hygiene products, to canned goods, even cleaning supplies. Several local school districts like Alvin and Humboldt ISDs, along with Typhoon, Texas, and the Salvation Army are also collecting goods. And in addition to the donation drive, several big name outlets like the Dallas Cowboys, the Houston Texans, and the NFL foundations have come together to donate a combined $1.5 million to communities impacted by flooding in Central Texas. Meanwhile, back here on the home front, locals across the area are finding joy amid a time of grief and being able to help.
It makes me really happy. I'm just happy that everybody's, like, obviously they're on Facebook and stuff like that. Everyone's getting the message and everyone's just doing their part to help the victims and the families and everyone that's affected by what happened.
Yeah, truly amazing to see the outpouring of support. Now, for anyone willing and able to volunteer, well, you're being asked to register with the local Salvation Army in Kerrville, and that number is 830-465-4797. Again, that's area code 830-465-4797. Kerr County officials are asking the public not to come out to the area because they say doing so is impeding the organized response and search efforts. So they're asking anyone who wants to volunteer to do so through the local Salvation Army. Meanwhile, for anyone looking to donate at one of these several locations across the Houston area, we have a full list of those locations on our website, KHOU.com. For now, reporting live in Houston, Devon Raming, KHOU 11 News.
Lots of ways for the public to help this morning. Devon, thank you. And all morning long, we'll continue on with our team coverage of the devastating flooding. In the meantime, you can find the latest updates along with all the ways to help those affected. As Devon was just saying, you can get that sent straight to your phone by texting the word FLOOD to 713-526-1111.